Hey Taurus, Elsie here from Ten of Cups Tarot for your reading for the last half of June 2020. So it'll be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus. I am a Taurus Sun, so you are my bull gang. And so I'm here to do your reading for the end of June. So what I'm going to do is I got a new deck of cards here. They are called the Divine Energy Oracle, and these ones are going to be used as the overall energy for the reading, and I'm going to use them close to the end of the reading as well for additional advice. Then I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. That is going to be for the 9-card draw, and then we are going to do some clarifications with the Universal Celtic Tarot. So I'm going to put these here. And we are going to ask for information for our Taurus gang, our bull gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If the Sun sign does not resonate with you, I would suggest that you find out and view your Moon and Rising signs. So if you want to know what anybody's mood is, you want to go to their moon sign. The sun sign is your soul. It is your personality. So, yep, you can go to my about page down to the bottom and click on Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pop in your information there, and you will get your Moon and Rising sign. Okay, so here we go. We're going to ask for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus. We need 3 cards to start with, please. The overall energy for this reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There is 1. 2 more cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Taurus. Sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here's card number 2. 1 more, please. Wow, these cards are really thinking today, you guys. The last couple of readings that I've done, the cards do not want to fall out. Universe does not want to give us answers. I'm going to use one of these because they are sticking out here. So yeah, it's been tough trying to get answers out of these cards today. All right, overall energies here. Taurus, be true to yourself. That means you come first, or at least second if you have kids. Be true to yourself is, you know, being honest with yourself. Who are you truly? What is your destiny? What do you want? What do you want for your life? Have you meditated and manifested on the things that you want in your life? And authentically, who are you? Who are you exactly? Find out who that is and be true to yourself. Laugh at your demons. I wouldn't suggest you provoke the demons, but I would say laugh at your demons. And you know what? Decide that you're going to move forward regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of whether or not you feel as though you are being held up by demons. But demons could be an addiction. Demons could be you know, thoughts in your mind that take you to a place that you're not comfortable with because of things that happened in the past. So laugh at your demons. And when you have to, say no. Don't be scared to say no. A lot of people are, and so, you know, a lot of people will get resentful with other folks because they feel as though they're doing so much for those other folks and those folks aren't doing anything for them. Say no. It's okay to say no when you're tired. It's okay to say no when you feel as though it's a one-way street in a relationship or a friendship. All right. I have already prayed over these cards, so I'm just going to ask for your energy, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There we go. For the sign of Taurus, please, for the last half of June of 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. 9-card spread for the sign of Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Taurus, please. In love, finance, and any other messages that you'd like to give to our Taurus folks today, please. If I could call in my angels and guides, Archangel Michael and Shemuel for understanding and for guidance, please. All right, let's cut these babies. And here we go. Let's look at 9 cards, please. 9 cards for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, the sign of Taurus, please. And here we go. We have, first one is 2 of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the World in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, the Fool in reverse. And we also have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Interesting, because look, this deck is upright, so yeah, it looks like those were supposed to come out, Taurus. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, your energy. And then we have too many, it's like half a deck. Oh, we have 1 poking out here, we might as well take that. The Emperor. We have the Lovers. We have the Strength card, the 8 of Pentacles, and 1 more, please. We'll take the one that's underneath here. And it is the Page of Cups. Can you see that, Taurus? Should we move them up and over a little bit, maybe? Here we go. Looks like that's good. Okay. Energy we're looking at the bottom of the cup is the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the cup. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, who is intuitive, right? The Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And the Queen of Cups is intuitive, male or female energy, intuitive, emotionally intelligent, someone who always has love to spare, someone who's very connected to spirit. Usually water signs are, because water is a conductor of energy, and energy is what we read. So usually if someone has a predominant sign in their, sun, moon, or rising that is water related, that's usually considered, you consider to be quite intuitive. Although I do, from experience, know that earth signs that do not have water in the main part of their chart are people, folks who are actually intuitive as well. All right. So, this is past, present, future. It can also be read past, present, future. And, I am going to start with the center or heart of the matter. That's where I like to look, because all things are revolving around this, and that is the Emperor. So, Taurus, the Emperor has shown up in your reading quite regularly within the last 2 or 3 months, maybe even 3 or 4 months. I'm not really counting, but the Emperor and the Taurus seem to be quite what would you call it? Intertwined, I guess. Their energies are intertwined. And now the Emperor is showing up at the heart of the matter here. So that tells me that you may be dealing with someone who is an Aries, or someone who has the Emperor energy. And the Emperor energy is one of taking control. So the Emperor is someone who runs the empire. As you can see here, he's got a chess piece. He's very intelligent. He's strategic. He will make a plan out of things. He will make a plan before he makes a move. So he's very strategic in the moves that he makes. The Emperor is someone who is in charge of the empire. So he does have the energy and the knowledge of all of the kings. King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords, and King of Pentacles. So at the heart of the matter, we have the Emperor. Let me take a look at what's going on around the Emperor here. Okay, so as I'm looking here, the first thing that I'm looking at is up in the left corner here. We have the Two of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Now, when I see the Two of Cups in reverse, me as a reader, it doesn't say to me that there isn't love here. What it says to me is only one of you is on board. So that one of you has more feelings than the other. This is, of course, the Two of Cups. Cups is water energy, and it is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So the Two of Cups here tells me that there is love here, but that one of you has more love than the other does. And that is probably why there has been, to date, really no new start here. We've got the Fool in reverse, and there hasn't been a new start here. Something has been delaying this new start. It might be either you or the other person is not either not on board, is not in love, or is, well, this card tells me that that you're ready, Taurus. You're ready to take a jump. You're ready to take an uneducated risk, and you're ready just to jump in. And I think it's with the Emperor, but we'll clarify and we'll find out that later. So the Fool is the card of Aries as well, Aries and Taurus, I believe. But the Fool is in the reverse here, which tells me that you still want to try. You still want to try getting close to your person, but that person doesn't really have buy-in. So you haven't found buy-in from that person yet, which tells me that you're ready to jump whenever it's good for them, ready to jump at them, but you have not actually fully decided that you're going to do that yet. So I see you at the crossroads, not really making a decision, being hesitant about what you're going to pick. I see here that you would love to travel. You'd love to, travel with your person. But I feel as though you haven't been picked, that you're waiting for that person to pick you. So I'm going to say that you are the person who is giving more to this connection right now than the fire signs. So the fire sign, of course, is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And so you are giving more to this connection than they are, which tells me that you are ready for the uneducated, leap off the cliff here, that you're ready to go anytime that they are. However, you're still waiting for them to pick you. You've already picked them. You are in love with them and ready to pick them, but they are not ready to pick you yet. You are single, Taurus. When I say single, I don't mean that I don't mean that you are not currently in a relationship. I mean you're not married. To me, that's single. So being in a relationship, if you're not engaged and you're not married, to me, that's single. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of the person who is single and abundant. So this is you. This is your card. The pentacles here show that you just need one more pentacle in order to have complete happiness. But you know what? She looks pretty happy, doesn't she? She looks pretty happy, and she is doing well at her business. She is doing well with her happiness, and she seems pretty stable at this point. So the Taurus, whether female or male, seems as though they are pretty stable at this point. Still thinking about the Aries, though. Still thinking about your Emperor. And the Emperor is just not far off in your mind, because you really feel as though this Emperor is your person. You feel as though they are the soulmate. So the Emperor is card number 4 in the major arcana. Emperor is something you can't change. You can't change either that you are taking control. Remember that this is a general reading, please, and it can't resonate with everyone. But if it does resonate with you, please leave me a message and let me know. But the Emperor here is a major arcana card, not anything that you can sidestep. So you're either going to run into the Emperor somewhere, or the Emperor is actually your lover and your soulmate. The Lovers is also major arcana. Again, something you can't sidestep. Now, the universe drops these cards into your reading because these are things that are in your divine plan. you know, I am the conduit here. I am the person who reads the cards, who reads the messages, but I'm not the person who pulls the cards. As you see, when I shuffle, the cards fall out. So that's the universe picking those cards, telling me what I'm supposed to tell you. And the feeling is very strong. What I'm supposed to tell you is that the Emperor is your soulmate. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then this just is not your reading. You might want to go look at your sun, or sorry, your moon and your rising sign. If you can go to the top of my page to the About link, go down to the bottom of the page and click on Sun, Moon, and Rising. It'll take you to Astro Sofa. And Astro Sofa, I'm not affiliated with them. They're not sponsoring this video, but I do enjoy their website and the information that they give us, quite pointed and very easy to read and understand. So I feel as though that you are single, but you are waiting for the Emperor, who you feel is your soulmate. At the bottom here, I do see that there is strength. Again, major arcana card, something that you can't change. That there is in the future going to require some strength. The thing is this, is that it's going to require some strength, the strength of a lion, but also the strength of the lamb. And it's going to require that you not only be fierce and know exactly what you need and to be strong, but to be kind and loving and give your information in such a way that perhaps you aren't hurting feelings, perhaps you aren't making someone feel bad about themselves, right? So universe is saying that you're going to need strength. Now, this could be someone that you met at work, or maybe you're just into self-mastery. And it could be both, really. It could be someone that you met in the workplace and also self-mastery. So this is you working really hard at whatever it is that you want. So the Tauruses that I know, this is a pentacle card, by the way, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All the earth signs that I know are very much about working hard, working to exhaustion at some points, and, you know, making money and saving money. You know, we're earth signs. We like nice things. I mean, who doesn't like nice things? But, you know, it's almost like the earth signs require the beauty around them in order to have the motivation to keep working. So this is a very grounded energy. It can be about work. It can also be about you, working on yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself happy, your health, your happiness. This is what's on the table, and this is what you're paying the most attention to. And then I see the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is the page is someone who's young. So someone can be younger than you, or you can be younger than them. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. The Page of Cups is learning about love. So learning about romance, learning about love, learning about how to, you know, keep the heart chakra open. You can see right there that there is some love, a couple of hands making a heart. So this person is ready for love, ready to fall in love, but their ideas of love are a lot younger than yours, or yours are younger than them. So it's not about chronological age here. It's about age when it comes to your knowledge of love and romance. What I see up here is a pair of feet. And the pair of feet here tells me that this person is just going to drop into your life. And it's not going to be something that you really have control over. It's just like you're going to drop in, they're going to drop in, and you can see that this person here has their eye on whoever's coming into their life, and they're kind of shocked. The heart is open, heart chakra is strong, and this person, I believe this person doesn't feel as though this person would ever come along, because what I see here is when pigs fly, right? And so this is emotional. This is emotional love, and this person is dropping in to your life, Taurus. And I think that it might be a bit of a surprise. They might contact you out of the blue and let you know they're going to express their feelings for you. Okay. As I look at them this way, I do see that only one of you has yeah, I would say one of you just one of you has the buy-in for this Two of Cups love here. That one of you is still, or both of you are single. Single is the Emperor. Oh, yes, single is the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor could be single, absolutely, and looking for his soulmate as well. But since this is about you, Taurus, it's about Taurus finding the Emperor and feeling that the Emperor is the soulmate. So yeah, we're looking this way. The Taurus here wants to have a lot of strength when it comes to this Two of Cups, because, you know, the thing is this, is that as Taurus, we know that, you know, things are slow moving. We're earth signs, and we will wait you out until you're dead. Because that's what we do. We are so used to having to wait years and years and years for the things that we want, that we're used to, you know, just sitting back, watching life and living our lives until things happen that we have been trying to manifest for a while. So looking this way, I see the uneducated risk is going to be played on the Emperor. So if the Emperor does come by or does contact you, Taurus, which I have a feeling he's going to, or she, that you are probably going to leap before you look, and that you are ready at any moment to take the leap, just because you've waited for so long. I mean, when I say leap, I mean that, you know, when the Emperor makes the phone call, sends the message, that you're going to say, yeah, no problem, I'll meet you somewhere and we'll have a conversation. Like I said before, this is the Eight of Pentacles, and I have a feeling that that you two met in the workplace, and that you were both working very hard to turn this Fool in the upright, to have an educated risk and a new start with each other. Yeah, looking here, I feel as though you're feeling a little sad, I think, Taurus, because you've not been picked. You know, this is in the reverse here, the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Emperor has not picked you. This, by the way, the Lovers is Gemini, and no one has picked you yet, and you're looking out the window waiting on that Emperor. That you either met in the workplace or that caused you to actually go through this self-mastery. So yeah, the Lovers, you're waiting for your lover, and you're waiting for him to drop in. You're waiting for him or her to drop in, male or female. You're waiting for that love. Interesting. Okay, let's get into some clarification here. If you can help us, please, Spirit, we do need to clarify these cards for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the end, up until the end of June 2020. All right. Let me take a look here. All right, so the Two of Cups is in the reverse. Please, Spirit, why is the Two of Cups in the reverse here? Two of Cups is in the reverse because the Seven of Cups is in the reverse. So you feel as though well, I wouldn't say you feel as though, I would say you're ignoring all the other options. That you have a path, you think that the path you have is correct. I feel like you are the only person who is bought into this right now, that the Emperor is kind of on hold at this time, and so is the new start. But I feel like you're the one who is bought into this, that you're sure and you're ready to go, but the Emperor is not sure. Now, when I see the Seven of Cups in reverse, it tells me that there's no more confusion, and that you're able to go forward because you have a plan. So you may have a plan to bring the Emperor forward. I guess we'll see as we go. But the next card that came out here is the Ten of Swords. So if you two have had harsh communications in the past, I was trying to say two words together, and the other word is being stabbed in the back. I feel like you feel as though the Emperor, who you trusted and you thought was your friend did end up stabbing you in the back. Now, that being said, you decided that you were just going to forgive and forget. You're going to put down these swords, put down your burdens. These are connections and communications you've had with the Emperor that have been, not good, not kind, and you just wish to put those down and carry on. So why do we have the Fool here, please? The Fool is here because of the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, going back to the last reading, I do believe that there was a third-party connection, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't that one, it was the one before. I'm showing here that there is no longer a third-party connection. So I feel as though the Emperor has now left his union, whichever, if he was in a marriage or a common law relationship or some sort of union, that he has left that union, and that has cut off the third-party connection. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is usually feeling left out in the cold. Now, although this person has been left out, look how freaking happy she is. So, male or female, this energy looks like you don't mind being left alone. And at this time, you are just waiting. So you don't mind being left alone at this time. I don't think you're ready to take that jump with the Fool anyway. So I think right now you're biding time. You're just kind of waiting and maybe manifesting and wondering what's going to happen next. But I don't feel as though you're too worse for wear with the Five of Pentacles here. Do we have anything else for the Fool in reverse, please? Anything else for the Fool in reverse? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yep. So it looks like your person, which I believe is the Emperor, your person is now single. Why is the Two of Wands in the reverse here, please? Two of Wands. Two of Wands is in the reverse because of the Knight of Pentacles. You're waiting, still waiting. The Knight of Pentacles, although in this deck, the Knight of Pentacles is moving a little quicker because he is on a dragon. It's still, Pentacle energy, Earth energy. It's a little slower than most, and you're still waiting and wondering, looking out the window, wondering if this is ever going to come to fruition. What else do we have for the Two of Wands in reverse, please? Waiting at the crossroads. Two of Wands in reverse. We have King of Cups. Yep, I feel as though you are waiting for you're waiting for the Emperor to come by as the King of Cups and, profess love to you. Offer you the cup and say, hey, yeah, let's do this thing. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, please? Nine of Pentacles is here because of the Sun in reverse. Now, even when the Sun is in reverse, it still gives a level of light. So I would say that you are doing pretty well on your own, Taurus. You don't really need anyone. Like you are, you're still going through, well, there's no growth under the Sun when it's in reverse. So you aren't really growing spiritually at this time, but I feel as though you're paying more attention to your work. So the Sun still gives a level of brightness, and it still allows you to see things that are in the future. It allows you to see things clearly. So I would say that the Sun in reverse really isn't a bad thing. It just means that currently you're just not going through any spiritual growth. That's about to change though, because I do see fast moving energy here, and it may be that you are just waiting to grow with the Emperor. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's about to turn in your favor. So things that are fortunate are going to begin to happen for you. And usually when the wheel shows, and this is in the current energy, usually when the wheel shows, things start to move pretty quick. So we are on the edge of some sort of change that is coming up in your life. And the change is going to bring you confidence. It's going to appeal to you as though you knew it was coming and you're going to be right. So that's going to be, the Queen of Wands is someone who just reaches out and takes what she needs. But she does it at the right time because she is smart. She's highly intelligent and she will reach out to take what she wants. However, she will wait for the right time to take that thing. And so I think she's waiting for the Wheel of Fortune to move in the right direction. Can you please give us some information about the Emperor? Why is the Emperor at the heart of this reading, please? Why is the Emperor at the heart of this reading? Why is the Emperor here at the heart of this reading? Why is the Emperor at the heart of the reading, please? He is here because he is the King of Wands. And yeah, look at that. So I guess the Emperor is your soulmate. We've got the King and the Queen of Wands here. There's a soulmate connection. He is here because he is the King of Wands. And his energy matches your energy. Why is the Emperor here, please? Why is the Emperor at the heart of this reading? Jeez, we've got bumps of cards coming out, but I need singular ones, please. Can't do a book. Emperor, why is he at the heart of this matter? Because you have been thinking about him. So you have been thinking about him. He's been thinking about you. And we have the Hanged Man to show that that things are kind of in a stall right now. That, you know, the Two of Wands here, that is in the reverse, tells me that this Two of Wands here is probably part of this Hanged Man position, waiting and waiting, trying to see things from the right point of view. And it's keeping you up at night. You've been waiting for quite some time to see the Emperor. You're waiting for them to come by because you need some clarity, whether it is to cut them out or to carry on with clarity. You need to speak your truth. And so that's why you're wishing for the Emperor. Yeah, the King of Swords is also, it's King energy. And, you know, the King of Swords is someone who can be, you know, in a legal stature. He could be a lawyer. He's usually someone who is right at the top of the food chain. You know, he's like the vice president, CEO, CFO. And he is the person who usually speaks up for other people. When they can't speak up, he speaks up for himself as well, male or female. So let's find out why the Lovers is here. Lovers is here. It looks like there's been some indecision within you, Taurus, that you're not sure now whether the Lovers is going to show up or not, whether this card is showing that this is the soulmate, but you have been in indecision as to whether or not that's true. I'm telling you that the Lovers is here, and it's not something you can change. It's major arcana. So this is a love, a soulmate love that has been intended for you by the universe. Then we have the Chariot. Things are about to move quicker than you think. And we know that because we did see that the Wheel of Fortune was over here. And the Wheel of Fortune brings you fortunate things, right? Again, we've got the Emperor the second time. So the Emperor is in fact the lover, is in fact the person who is your soulmate. Strength, why is the Strength card here? And I just boxed one, so we'll pull that one first. Strength is here because of the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about being at the crossroads and trying to make a decision about which way you're going to go. We've got another card here. We have the Fool. So you need your strength because in the future, not in the past, in the future, there is going to be a decision for you to make, and it's going to be the decision about which way will you go. I do believe that you will have a choice between two, and you are going to have to be strong because one of those people is no longer going to be in your life because of the way of who you have decided upon, right? You won't be having two of them, you'll have one. So the Fool is here to say that you'll be making a decision. Life is about to change, and you need to be strong because you are at the crossroads and you are going to need to pick left or right. Is there any other cards for the Strength, please? Strength card, which is the card of Leo. Is there any other clarifications we need to know about? Well, I'll take this one because it's sticking out here. And Five of Cups. It's telling you to stop looking back. There's no need to look back. You know, this person is looking back and they see, you know, everything that's poured out in the past. You can see them looking back. Should I go back there? But you know what? You don't need to go back there. You need to move forward. Don't go back there. That's not the way you're going. So you need to move forward and be okay with the decisions that you make. So be careful with your decisions. We now have the Eight of Pentacles. Please tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Clarify. Eight of Pentacles. We have Justice in the reverse. So if you were in a working space with the Emperor, you had no justice at that time. I believe that there was probably some words that came out. You parted with the Emperor. It was not a good parting. There was no justice here. It left things at a balance. And since then, you've been trying to juggling whether or not you should be with the Emperor or not. Because, you know, sometimes you just carry on with life and things happen. You fall in love with someone else, and then it is, you know, this person comes back, the Emperor comes back, and there's someone from the past. But is it, who is it that you're going to pick, is what I want to say. The Empress is here. That's your card. Then you show up to your own reading here. The Empress is also Taurus, and the Empress is someone who is very connected to spirit. She's also someone who can have children. She is a creator of life. She's a creator of many things around her. Things bloom and grow when she's around. There is the Hierophant as well, which is also Taurus, and that tells me that that you had a bigger interest in the Emperor while you two were in the same working environment than just friends. That maybe you felt one day that you two might be married. The Ten of Cups is here to tell you that, you know what, this is how it was supposed to go. This is not a mistake. This is how it was supposed to go. You were supposed to meet the Emperor in your workplace because you two are soulmates, and that's how you were introduced to each other. The Knight of Swords is about something happening suddenly. So it would be, you know, just walking through the mall and there's your Emperor. The Knight of Swords is about information coming to you that you weren't expecting. Yeah, it's something that you're not expecting. So I feel like maybe it'll come from someone you used to work with, and it could be about the Emperor. Why is the Page of Cups here, please? Page of Cups. Oh, I think I have one boxed here. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this is going to be the love of a lifetime. It looks like it's going to be very abundant if you decide to pick it. Page of Cups, please. Page of Cups is the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands is about fast-moving energy, right? Eight of Wands is things moving quickly from here. Fast-moving energy, perhaps passionate messages. Yeah, interesting. All right, what other information or messages do you have for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus. Oh, we've got one sideways here. We'll take that one. It says, go with the flow. And yeah, Taurus isn't really one to go with the flow, but it's urging you to perhaps maybe step back, take a look, and wait. Wait for that flow to come to you. Bust out of your cocoon. Maybe it is time for you to stop waiting. Maybe it's time for you to maybe look elsewhere. Go on some dates. See if you can meet somebody. If you do believe that you need to wait for the Emperor, then do that. But maybe you do need to bust out of your cocoon and decide that it is time for you to have some fun while you're waiting. Claim your art. And what is your art? My art is tarot. What is your art? So it's time to look a little deeper for maybe some talents that might be hidden, things that you didn't realize could either make a business or make you some money. So claim your art. You know, are you a painter? Did you maybe think you were a painter? Why don't you try it and see if you are? Lots of Tauruses are very creative and get by in life on their own merit, you know, on their own creativeness. Okay, we'll just take one card from the Notes of the Universe here. Last piece of information for you. Turn on your love light. It says, sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. So I think urging you to take that step, bust out of your cocoon, Maybe it's time for you to say no. Maybe it's time for you to just look at your demons and laugh them in the face. And for sure, to be true to yourself. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make between two people. One of them is your soulmate, the Emperor, and the other one is someone who may or may not be in your life already, or someone who is just around the corner. That person I believe to be a water sign. That one could be either Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. All right, so this is what I have for you today, Taurus. If you are interested in getting a reading, please look down below. My email address is there. So is my website, www.tenofcupstarot.ca. Also, I am looking for people to be on my gel team. So if you want a side gig, helping your friends get their nails done during the time when these salons and stuff are closed, then please go to my website, which also is down below. There is a link for my Gel Moment site. It's called nailsbyelsie.gelmoment.com. And if you don't feel like having a side gig, those products there are wonderful. I use them myself, and they are very easy to use, and they are quite reasonable to buy. All right, I'm going to go, and thank you. I will see you at the beginning of next month. Bye.